What's good, hooligans? We are at the halfway point of the AA season, and you know what that means. That means All-Star Game. But before we get into the All-Star Game, we're going to take a look at everything that's been going on here in the first half of the season. So as we take a look at the standings in the Texas League South, the Rough Riders have clinched the division for the first half of the season with a 44-31 record. I don't really know what to say about that. Anyway, the Rockhounds at number 2 with 40 wins and 35 losses. We are just 4 games back, and as you see there, we are on a 5-game losing streak currently, and we are 4-6 in our last 10 games. So we kind of limped into the All-Star break here, but it's all good. We'll get it figured out. Alright, so taking a look at individual numbers, as we can see, Dominic Gallagher, 2 wins, 2 losses, 2 saves, 56 innings pitched, 6 walks, 101 strikeouts. That's pretty good. 101 strikeouts to 6 walks. Dom's killing it. ERA at 0.48, which is absolutely savage. We got Daniel Gossett at 0.75, so I mean, he's doing his thing too. A whip of 0.46. We've played in 15 games. We've started 7 games, and that's good enough for a 71.4 winning percentage. Of course, a lot of those games we played, we were coming in as a late reliever, as a setup guy, all that stuff. We have no complete games, no shutouts, no blown saves. We have 2 holds. We've only allowed 20 hits, which is pretty good. We've only allowed 3 runs and 3 earned runs as well, so that's pretty good. We've given up 2 home runs, which is not great, but it's not the worst on the team. We've hit 1 batter by pitch, no wild pitches. We faced 193 total batters. Wins above replacement, I don't even know what that means. We are averaging 16.23 strikeouts per 9 innings. That is absolutely savage. That is absolutely deadly. Of course, walks per 9, we are at 0.96. That means for every 9 innings pitched, we walk less than 1 batter. We give up 0.32 hits per 9, which means every 9 innings, we don't even give up half a hit. Savage out here. There's a lot of other stats. We're not going to look at them because they don't really matter. We don't really at bat. My fielding is perfect because I'm not really involved in a lot of defensive plays. I have no errors, so fielding's perfect. Whatever. We'll move on. So taking a look at the All-Star voting for starting pitcher, as you can see, Dominic Gallagher, number 1, Yohander Mendez at number 2. Of course, he pitches for the Rough Riders, and these 2 teams, of course, in the same division as we saw earlier, have been battling all season long for first place. They finally pulled it out at the end. You see our boy Grant Holmes here coming in 4th place in the All-Star voting, which means he'll probably get into the game at some point, be able to show what he can do. So, you know, team's looking pretty good as far as pitching goes. Alright, so taking a quick look at our attributes right now. Stamina is at 69 out of 85. Pitching clutch is at 53 out of 80. Hits per 9 is at 50 out of 85. Home runs per 9 is at 38 out of 75. Ks per 9, 45 out of 95. Balls are at 50 out of 80. Fastball velocity is at 80 out of 99. Control is at 50 out of 80. Break is at 59 out of 70. Changeup velocity is 70 out of 99. Control is 39 out of 80. Break is at 44 out of 70. Taking a look at our sinker, velocity is 65 out of 99. Control is 32 out of 80. Break is 39 out of 70. So we definitely got to get better control. We got to get more movement on our sinker, man. Taking a look at our batting stance, none of this really matters. It's all low because we don't bat. Like, we play for an AL team, we don't bat. They got designated hitters. Taking a look at our fielding, 35 out of 75. It's all pretty standard, crappy pitcher stuff. And now we'll take a quick look at our gear. It's pretty much the same gear that Jace Ellis wears or uses, whatever. We have the gold Marucci, I don't know, Riz 44 maple bat. Which is gold. We got the Mizuno, I don't even know how to say that. MVP gloves, silver. I'm actually going to change that to the Franklin. I forgot I got the Franklins and I haven't changed them on Dom yet. Not that it matters because Dom never bats, so it doesn't really matter. We're using the silver Nike Shadow Elite J fielding glove. Actually, I think this one might be better for a pitcher. Yeah, because it gives us +6 to home runs per 9. And +5. And that only gives us... Oh, that gives us +3K. Okay, we'll go with that one. So right now we're rocking out with the New Balance 404 OV4 metal cleat. God damn, that's a weird model number. Anyway, man, we're rocking out with those for right now. We got a catcher's mask. It doesn't matter because we don't play catcher. We don't have any of this stuff. We do have a wrist guard, but it doesn't really matter because we never bat anyway. Alright, so we do have the Nike Pro Vapor forearm slider, which is gold, +3 durability, +5 arm, +3 accuracy. None of that really matters except for durability. Just so that Dom doesn't get hurt. We got the gold lizard skin on our bat that we never pick up, ever. Our bat just kind of sits there, lonely by itself. We got the Under Armour UA Rival silver shades, which I've never seen Dom wear them. I've never seen him wear them. We do have the gold Stance the Show socks, though, which is crazy. They don't match our outfits at all. And as far as rituals go, we are going with the Good Night's Sleep because it gives us +5 stamina and +5 reaction. Nothing else we have really affects pitching whatsoever. So, I mean, we got hits per 9, but that ain't nothing. Okay, hooligans, here we go. The All-Star Game. Texas League North All-Stars versus the Texas League South All-Stars. And, of course, we are here in the Oakland Stadium, home of the Oakland Athletics, of course, who is the team that drafted us. So this is our little bit of experience playing on this field for the first time. We've already seen Dominic's stats for the year: 6 starts, 5-2 record, ERA under .5, whip under .5. The man's a savage. The man's a beast. He's going to come out here. He's going to get the dub in the All-Star Game. Everything's going to be dope. Henry Ramos going to lead it off for the North All-Stars, batting .299 on the year, 8 home runs. I didn't see how many RBIs he had. I think he had like 23 or something. Anyway, moving ahead, it's a 1-2 count. Going to get a hold of this one, sends it into right field, but the right fielder is going to be able to get there. He puts it away, and that is going to be out number 1. Take a seat, Ramos. Next batter, we got Michael Gigliotti. Man, I call Giggles, batting .302, 5 home runs, again over 20 RBIs. He's worked his way into a 2-0 count. This changeup is going to get across for the first strike of the at-bat. Still a 2-1 count now. Dom looking to get himself back in control of this at-bat as he delivers a sinker a little bit high, but luckily it was inside. Not really something Giggles could do much with. 2-2 count now. Changeup barely gets fouled away by Giggles as he fights to stay alive, fights to avoid the strikeout. Full count now. That one is going to be inside, and once again, Giggles is going to escape. We've had problems with walking Giggles before. Moving on now, Cody Ashe batting .239, 6 home runs, 20 RBIs, and 4 stolen bases. I'm not really sure why this man's in the All-Star Game. Those aren't really impressive numbers. It's an 0-1 count, 1 out. Giggles is over there on first. He's going to chop this one to the third baseman, and the third baseman is going to pull the second baseman off of the bag. All the runners are safe. Why? Why do you hate me? Why do you hate me? Matt Betty now, batting .300 on the year. 0-2 count to him, though. 2 runners on, 1 out. That one's going to be a little high, little inside. He's not going to offer at it. Counts now. It's 1-2. And again, right to the first baseman. He thinks about going to first, goes to second. The throw back is not in time. I think I might have gotten away a little bit. Either way, the runner's going to be safe at first, and there's only 2 outs. We are struggling to get out of this inning. Nicky Lopez now batting .302 on the year, 0-1 count. This one's going to be driven up the left field line, past the third baseman, all the way into left field, and that's going to score a run. Luckily, that runner on second is going to hold up. Very next batter now gets on top of one, takes it to the third baseman. He's going to go to second. That is the third and final out of the inning, and we finally got out, only giving up 1 run. Jumping ahead to the second inning now, Zach Shank batting just under .250 on the year. Again, not really sure why this man's in the All-Star Game. 2-2 count. That's going to be a high fastball. He obliges, he chases, and he is going to sit down, bringing up Jesse Jenner, batting .267. I don't think these North All-Stars are that good. I don't think they're that good. He's going to swing at that sinker. because he's trash. 1-2 count now with 1 out, nobody on. Southern All-Stars with a 3-run lead. This one's going to get hit out to the shortstop. No trouble fielding it. Gets it over to first. Close play at the bag, but he is going to be called out. That is out number 2. Carlos Diaz, 336, 5 home runs, 25 RBIs, and I believe 5 stolen bases. It's an 0-2 count. Dom looking to sit him down. This one's going to get fouled off, and Diaz is fighting basically for his very life at this point. Once again, 0-2. Throws a changeup outside. Diaz not going to chase that one. It's now a 1-2 count. Dom still looking to strike this man out. Gets a high fastball. Not going to chase that one either. It's now a 2-2 count. Even count now. Dom looking for the final out of the 2nd inning. Gets him to swing through a changeup, and that is it. Of course, Dom is going to get subbed out after the 2nd inning because this is the All-Star game and they want everybody to get a chance to play. It's kind of like the Little League when like everybody has to play. There's like rules that everybody has to play. So like even though that one kid that always sits at the end of the bench isn't as good as you, like you have to sub him in, and then you're mad because you don't get to play and like you end up losing because he sucks. You know what I mean. Anyway, man, that's going to be it for this video. We did get the win in the All-Star game. Not that it matters because it is the All-Star game. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I appreciate each and every one of you. Be sure to hit that thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I'm out. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.